everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cosmic Conversations. I'm your hostess, Marla Martinson, and I'm here with the founder of Mysterium of Philippines. It is a tarot school, Robert Rubin. Hey, Robert!
Hi, Marla. Nice to
Robert does a lot of things, and he's also into the occult and tarot readings and hypnotism, and he's an author. Yes, which one book is that?
see you. Defensive occultism.
Defensive occultism, and this is what we want to talk about right now. All right, so we're into October. Halloween's around the corner. When people delve into the occult or delve into spiritual practice, sometimes we don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to protect ourselves. What I want to talk about dark energies, how to protect ourselves, because I myself had a little bout of some hitchhikers that kind of attached to me, and I had to get them removed. So,
Ouch.
didn't hurt, but it was kind of weird. So, how frequent is this that we deal with dark energies, and what can we do to prevent that?
Well, first and foremost, it starts with awareness and to think it actually happens more common than you think. One of the most common forms of dark energies are your proverbial bad vibes.
Yes.
If you know what I mean? Like you enter the office on Monday and everybody's giving you this scowling, evil look, and all of a sudden you know why, but you feel dizzy in the back of the head and you're getting a cold sweat. That's a good example of negative energy being sent your way. Now, sometimes there can be even more potent forms of dark energies, like when you and your ex have a very, very bad shouting match. It's still like an open energetic connection between you and them, and all of the negative energy is being sent between you and them. That's another example of some of the energies you can experience. But at the same time, even emotional energies, when you're over empathic, when you're very sensitive, if, for example, you have a very powerful intuitive gift, you can pick up the emotions of others, and in more cases than not, you'll pick up the negative emotions of people. So it just pays to understand. It pays to understand some basic techniques to keep you safe and to cut off these connections, so that they don't take deeper of a hook into your everyday life.
Okay, can you give us a couple?
Okay, well, first and foremost, there's a saying that I teach in my Intuitive Awakenings class, okay? And this is called, not my circus, not my monkeys, all right? And this always involves any form of intuitive practice. Let's say I got a raise today, so I'm really happy, right? Good news, I got a raise, everything's good, my wife is happy, I'm happy. Then I enter a room and all of a sudden I'm feeling suicidal for no reason, okay? The problem we have as a species is we're never taught to question our emotions. If we feel bad, we'll just follow it. We'll do something that we call chasing the rabbit. You'll chase the rabbit, and next thing you know, you're this emotional lump of clay in the corner. When that happens, I always tell my students, say to yourself, not my circus, not my monkeys. Because what if you were empathically picking up the energy of somebody suicidal? That's not your garbage. Okay? Right. And when you actually have the mental command to override it and say, hey, yeah, wait a minute. I just got a raise today. I should be happy. Why the hell am I feeling this way? You'd be able to snap yourself out of that emotional trance than if you just simply allowed it to exist prematurely. Now, another thing you can do, which is very common, is if you can get your hands on it, burn a sage stick. What this does is it kind of dispels any form of negative attachments around you that are immediately connected to you. But in certain cases, they can be a bit stubborn, so I would say add on that singing bowl. If you have a singing bowl or a chime, ring it 3 times to disrupt any sound attachments that these have connected to you throughout the duration of your day. Okay. Now, if it really, really gets bad, I tell people, get a pound of salt, put it in the bathtub, and soak yourself in there, and that should be enough to cut all connections.
Yeah, those salt baths. You need sea salt, right? Like a good salt, not just table salt like Morton's.
Yeah, you can't do iodized salt. Ideally, it should be rock salt.
Yeah.
And just put the bare minimum they usually say is 3 handfuls. So depending on how big your hand is, put it in the tub, fill it with water. Ideally, if you can, fresh water. Be expensive, but you're trying to cleanse. You're not trying to cut corners here. And soak yourself in it for a good 35 minutes to an hour. And that should give you a bit more peace of mind afterwards, because almost definitely anything that you've been dealing with will be connected. If you're a practicing mage, the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram is very helpful in banishing unwanted influences from you as well.
If you're practicing what? What was that word?
Mage, magician,
Oh,
wizard,
okay.
ceremonial magician,
Okay.
especially from the Hermetic tradition.
Interesting. Now that bath, so I've done that, the salt bath. We do have chlorine in the water, in the tap water. Is that okay?
That should be. I mean, ideally, like I said, the ideal is you use pure water. But if you can't, well, I mean, let's go back to the ye old times. People used to, bathe in the river to remove negative influences, and
Right.
you can't really control what's in the river.
Right, that's right. So yeah, and even if you don't have a singing bowl, you could clap. Just clap in the
Yep,
in the
make
room.
make loud sounds, and like they used to say in chaos magic, laughter is the most effective form of banishment.
Hmm.
In a real pitch, find something that's gonna crack you up.
Yeah.
Laugh as much as you can. Fake it till you make it, and you should get your bearings back. But this is just enough to get you the time you need to kind of like think your next step.
Right. Or get a healer who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, a
And
Reiki session can help as well.
yeah, that's right. I'm a Reiki master, so I love giving Reiki, and you can even have somebody send you long distance Reiki, which
Yeah,
is
distance
wonderful.
Reiki works as well. How do I say? Here's the thing I will not suggest though, huh? Some people, when they are empathically picking up negative energy and they feel saturated by it,
Hmm.
a big mistake they'll make is that they will meditate. I tell them don't do that
Oh.
because that actually makes them more receptive to it. It kind of like makes you hear the volume of the negativity even more. I actually recommend the opposite. Get your heart rate up. Exercise. If you
Hmm.
can, drink a cup of coffee. That'll also help you as well.
Hmm.
But don't allow yourself to become more centered because remember, when you center yourself, you're only going to amplify what's around you. So if there's a screaming spirit of a suicide next to you and you meditate, you're going to pick it up even more.
Okay. Now the coffee, isn't that grounding?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
You would need to be
I mean,
grounded.
like
So
me.
coffee or dark
wh-
chocolate or walking in the barefoot in the grass.
That's perfect. I usually tell my clients a cup of black coffee or an espresso will do it for you.
All right. I love that. All right. Robert, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting dark energy with us.
Honors all mine.
All right.